Welcome back to Markets at Noon right here on ET Now, and taking a look at the markets. Well, of course, we have been talking since the start of the day that amidst all this tensions that have been that we are facing at the border, the markets are finding some bit of a resilience. For now, Nifty 50 is just down almost 1%, while Nifty Bank is having a cut of over % as we speak right now. So not a bad day at all for the markets, but a lot of earnings that we are getting to track. And let's put the spotlight on Biocon. It has been a decent set for the company in the quarter gone by, but what is the outlook ahead? Let's connect with Shreehas Tambe, who is the CEO and MD at Biocon Biologics. Hi Shreehas, good afternoon and great to speak with you yet again. Firstly, onto your earnings, Shreehas, it's been a good quarter for the company, especially when it comes to your generics and the biosimilar side. Give us some sense that how is the demand shaping up? What is working well for the company? How are you looking at the price environment? Give us some sense there.
I think it's been a long time coming that we've delivered on all fronts. I think let me specifically talk about Biocon Biologics. It's been a remarkable year for us overall. If you look at all 4 quarters, we've had sequential growth, not just year-on-year growth that you would expect anyway, but sequential growth, quarter-on-quarter, business has grown. In addition to that, this particular quarter also marked the first year anniversary that we've run the business as a fully integrated company. So I think what's really working for us is that we are a fully integrated company now. We have the ability to influence all the levers, whether it is development, managing our portfolio, manufacturing of our facilities, the quality compliance expectations that we've had, and of course the front end commercialization, which was a piece that was missing. So I would say in summary that coming together of all of this at the end of the first year that we've run a fully integrated company is what's showing results.
Also joining in. Well, first of all, congratulations on that great set of numbers. But let's talk about the biosimilars segment, which continues to build impressive market share in global market with 4 biosimilars, and now the company has also launched its 5th biosimilar in US market. What kind of sales should we expect going forward in FY26? What's your outlook over there?
We've consciously avoided giving guidance in terms of where we are headed for the coming year. But I can tell you that this particular year where we've shown sequential growth, where we have shown year-on-year growth, where the revenues have crossed 9,000 crores with a strong EBITDA of 2,000 crores almost for the year. I think this is in a year where we had no new product launches. In the next 12 to 18 months, we are looking to launch 5 new products, of which you've seen, the first one being launched in February, and you're seeing more which are coming during the course of the year. So I would, in summary, say that the future is far more exciting than the past that we've all been through. So in my mind, without necessarily giving you a guidance, I would say the future looks really, really good.
All right, Shreehas, point taken, but everybody just wants to know, what does the overseas market hold for us? What is the outlook that is shaping up? And Shreehas, I have to point that out that you have recently the biologics facility after the acquisition. How is that helping you grow your US markets? And along with that, with the recent tariff tantrum, what we are getting to hear, what sort of a domestic demand rather will help you in the US manufacturing, as well as what kind of an impact are you foreseeing in your business?
And I think the way I think we see it is that the recent manufacturing acquisition that was in the news was one of our group companies, Syngene, which acquired a facility in Baltimore. So that is a facility for biologics drug substance manufacturing. What I would like to say on this is that if you see as a Biocon group, we've always looked to make investments closer to our patients and the markets that we operate in. You would have earlier seen the news where Biocon Limited invested in a generics oral solid dosage facility in New Jersey. In Cranberry, New Jersey. So that was something that we did even before any of these executive orders that we're talking about. Of course, for Biocon Biologics, we've tried up recently with Civica Incorporation, which is a not-for-profit organization which makes drug product in the United States for patients. So we've always been committed to looking to see what makes most sense and being closer to patients in times where you're making life-saving drugs. The current administration's uh, executive order or the advice to see that you move manufacturing to the US is something that we've already been working on as a group, and we'll continue to evaluate to see what makes sense for patients. Because end of the day, the bigger platform really is how can we make healthcare affordable for Americans again. That is really the underlying theme, and we are very much committed to making that happen.
All right, then, Shreehas, let's also take a look at the insulin market. How do you look at that particular market? Because there are several companies who have phased out their products, and also Biocon Biologics, which is partnered with US-based Civica to expand affordable access to insulins. Now, what kind of opportunities do you see there for your company going ahead?
And I think insulin is something that we've been really committed to, not just as a business, but even from a social standpoint. Diabetes, as you know, is a silent killer. It's a pandemic, and they're happening anyway. And there aren't very many companies which make this product. We were the first interchangeable biosimilar insulin glargine that was approved by the US FDA. So we know what it takes. We've been making insulin since 2004. So we've been in this business of insulins for a little over 20 years. And we sell in over 80 countries. There are over 5 million patients who we serve every year. This is something that we are very passionate about. In the recent times, we are, of course, seeing that there is further increase in that demand. There's a lot more opportunity, given that its existing incumbents have moved some of their focus to newer emerging therapies like GLP1s, GIP1s, and those have certainly been more remunerative in the near term. But we remain committed to both. We are the only biosimilars company in the world which has a biosimilar insulin and a GLP-1 platform as well. So we're very established in this space, very committed to it, and we intend to be in this for a long time to come.
All right, Shreehas, but your API business has seen a bit of a moderation. Give us some reasons that why are we seeing such numbers, and can we expect a recovery in that particular business going ahead?
See, as a company, we've always invested in making hard to make a drug substance or APIs, even before we got into insulins or monoclonal antibodies. If you look at the products that we made, they were all drug substance that were made from fermentation, which were difficult to make, and we've continued to use that theme. We do not see a large challenge in that area, although over the years, since the portfolio has been there for a while, we have seen increasing competition and pricing pressure in the US, which all our small molecules generic peers have seen as well, larger peers have seen as well. But given that we've had the scale, given that we've had the commitment to that portfolio for a long time, we've seen reasonable growth in it. But we'll, of course, have to see how that shapes up in the future, given that there are several more things that we have done since the older portfolio. We've got, liraglutide, you just mentioned. We've also got glatiramer acetate. We've got some other exciting products which will refresh the small molecules portfolio that we've got. And coupled with the insulins play, I think GLP is an absolutely differentiated opportunity.
Well, yes, point taken, Shreehas, but everybody is just excited to know about the GLP-1 opportunities. Now on the liraglutide that has already been launched in the UK market, when do you plan to launch it in the other European markets, and when should we expect to hear from US FDA rather?
Be coming into the US as well in this year. We are working with the agency to see how we can get it sooner. And we will expand the product into the rest of the parts of Europe as well. So stay tuned to it. I think 2025 calendar and early 26 will be a lot of GLP-1s as well.
Thank you so much, Shreehas, for joining us with your results and the take going forward, your outlook going forward in FY26. But now let's also shift focus to amphi